Hi there, it's Asia. Do you forget words when you speak English? Stumble and hesitate? For me, speaking was the most difficult skill to master. And the first time I took my IELTS, I got the lowest score in IELTS speaking. So today, I'd like to share with you 7 ways to practice to speak English more fluently and achieve a higher score. Before we start, let me remind you that you can still take part in the draw for a chance to win my IELTS writing and speaking courses. Watch the video from last week to take part. And now, let's get started. Let me begin by explaining why speaking English or any other foreign language is so difficult. You might have heard me talking about active and passive language skills before. Listening and reading are passive skills. You simply understand information. Writing and speaking are active skills. You actively produce something yourself. And in this sense, speaking a language is quite similar to playing a musical instrument. You may know the notes. You may enjoy the music you hear, but you'll only be able to play the tune yourself well if you practice a lot. So English words are like music notes. Just knowing words is not enough to speak. You actually need to speak in order to be able to quickly connect those words into correct sentences. Here is how you can practice your speaking skills. Number 1, automate complex grammatical points or phrases. For example, you may know the present perfect continuous tense. I've been living in London for 10 years. It would be great in IELTS speaking, but do you actually use it when you speak? If you can't make the sentence quickly without thinking, and you try to say it, you will have to stop and think and hesitate. And so you need to practice. Think of several sentences where you could use this tense. Here are mine. I've been living in London for 10 years. I've been learning English for ages. I've been playing tennis since school. I've been waiting for half an hour. I've been thinking about you. Write them down and keep on repeating your sentences aloud until they come out automatically without any mental effort at all. Once you reach this stage, you'll easily use these sentences or very similar sentences in your conversations or in your IELTS exam. With time, you will learn how to apply the present perfect continuous tense to any sentence. And this way, you can master any grammatical point or any phrase or expression. The key lies in repetition. The next method is called listen and repeat. Find a native speaker who speaks clearly with the accent you want to acquire, British, Canadian, Australian. Play their video, listen to one phrase, pause the video and repeat this phrase. And repeat it as many times as you need to get closer to the way they say it. Listen to the next phrase, repeat, and so on. I used BBC Learning English channel for this purpose because all the presenters there articulate really well, and there are a lot of short videos which are perfect for our purpose. This technique can help you develop your intonations and manner of speaking that will make you sound more fluent. At the same time, you will learn phrases and expressions that you need to speak naturally. This technique is even more effective if you don't use subtitles and instead memorize each phrase you need to repeat. Next, Find a speaking partner. Speaking English with a friend is a great way to practice. When I just arrived in London, I really felt that I needed to improve my speaking ASAP. Back then, I lived with a friend, and we tried to speak only in English. To make the rule stick, we bought a piggy bank, and every time we said something in Russian, we'd put a £1 coin into the bank. We lived on a student budget, and losing money to the piggy bank motivated us a lot. So think, maybe you have a friend who could be convinced to speak English. If you're preparing for your IELTS exam and would like to find a speaking partner, go to our Telegram channel and search for the hashtag FT2. I'll create a post where you can connect in the comments and then chat on Telegram. If you can, incorporate private lessons with a native speaking teacher into your practice routine. You'll be able to hear how they speak. You can get feedback on what you do right and what you should do to improve. And you can take your lessons online with Cambly, the sponsor of today's video. It's an online learning platform where you can book lessons with native speaking teachers at any time that suits you. With Cambly, you can choose a teacher you like or book lessons with different teachers to get used to a variety of accents. And also to get feedback from different people. And you can suggest your own topic for the lesson or take their IELTS speaking lessons or even a mock speaking test. Lessons start from just 15 minutes a day, twice a week. And even these short lessons bring a lot of value. At the moment, there is a very generous offer available. You can take one 15-minute class for free. And if you like it, subscribe using the link in the description to get an extra discount. You'll save the most if you take a 12-month plan. And if you change your mind, you can still cancel your subscription and get a refund. I encourage you to take this free lesson while it's available. All the links are in the video description box below. And now, let's continue. Make a plan. The next method will help you learn to speak English at length. That's something you need to do in part 2 of the IELTS speaking exam, where you need to speak on a given topic for 2 minutes. During your exam, you only have 1 minute to prepare. But while you're practicing, take more time. Choose a topic and think about what you want to say and make yourself a plan. Then start speaking following your plan. This way you can eliminate the necessity to think about what you want to say and concentrate on how you say it. Give your talk the first time. You'll find it a bit easier to speak this way. And then give it again. And you notice that you speak even more fluently. This is a great confidence booster. It will show you that if the content is familiar to you, you can speak much better. What's more, the results of such practice will be there even weeks later, and if you get a similar topic, you'll be able to speak more confidently. The next tip is read aloud. If you don't speak English enough, you may notice that you struggle to pronounce everything correctly. And when you stumble, it really hurts your confidence. And of course, IELTS examiners pay attention to your pronunciation too. An easy way to improve it is to read aloud. You can read a newspaper article or even a dictionary article. For example, if you notice that you find a certain word hard to pronounce, such as clothes or maths, you can go to Oxford Learner's Dictionary, find the word, and read aloud the definitions and all the examples. If you do it right, you notice that the muscles around your mouth feel tired at the end. And whatever is difficult for you to pronounce in English, say it a certain number of times and it gets easy. An extra benefit of reading the dictionary is that you also memorize the phrases you need to use this word in sentences. Okay, let's continue. Start thinking in English. While you're learning the language, until a certain moment, you think in your own language and translate in your head. And this makes you speak slowly and sound natural because you use expressions from your own language and then try to translate them into English. To become fluent, you need to learn how to think in English. Today, I think in English more often than in Russian. I plan my day in English, I take notes in English, I Google information in English, and I encourage you to do the same. Thinking in English helps your brain develop all those connections between words, and as a result, you'll be able to speak more fluently. I know that the IELTS exam may seem like a big hurdle at the moment, but on the scale of your life, it's just a tiny exam. But speaking English is a skill that can change your whole life. So put all your effort into it and you won't regret it. There is no magic pill for better speaking. Basically, the best way to speak better is to speak. So start doing it now and do it consistently. Practicing just 15 minutes a day can bring great results if you do it every day. Join Cambly to practice your English with a native speaking teacher and join our Telegram channel to find a speaking partner and more materials for your IELTS preparation. And if you watch this video on the screen, you can win our IELTS writing and speaking courses for free. Thank you for being with me today. Good luck with your preparation and your exam.